Help Kids Sri Lanka was established in 2005 by Narl and Alison Atkinson to assist children living in abject poverty, either on the streets or in the major Colombo slums. These children would often be used for begging and were at risk of being abused, trafficked or groomed by traffickers. Alison and Narl set about establishing 2 Help Kids centres to provide early education and daycare for these children. The Help Kids centres provide a safe place for parents to take their children during the day where they will be fed, educated and cared for whilst the parents are at work, therefore reducing the risks associated with being on the streets. From the outset, staff at the centre work closely with each family, providing practical training in health, hygiene and financial management. And over time, they've seen many of the families secure jobs and move off the streets into permanent housing.
In 2007, a government mandate was put out that all children living on the street with families would have to go into government orphanages. And we still have a few children living on the street with their families. So once the police came out to take the children, the families brought the kids into the Help Kids Centre and asked us to keep them for a few days, and we did that. We kept them with their families, and this led us to opening up the Home of Hope Development Centre for Children. And once we had got this going, the government also would send us from the courts and probation office children who were in crisis.
Whilst in some instances residential care was required, from the outset, Alison and Narl's focus was to keep families together by providing family preservation services through the Help Kids Centre. Today, they provide family case management and counselling, early education, English classes, nutrition assistance, preventative healthcare, after-school tuition, access to microloans and daycare for single parents. They assist poor families with school packs to ensure they can provide the uniforms and books required for their children to go to school. Over the last 10 years, they worked alongside hundreds of families, and over 90% of those families were able to be preserved through the services offered by the Help Kids Centre. A small number of children, however, came from abusive backgrounds or had been removed from their families by the court and were in need of alternative care. These children have been cared for in the Home of Hope, which provides temporary residential care for children, while social workers and staff work with the families to overcome issues and work toward the goal of reuniting the family.
දැන් මම මේ කාඩේ තියලා තිනකොට මට අවකාශ එකේ පිච්චි රොටි පුච්චලා ඉතින් මම ආස්පතා පොලි ගෙව්වේ. ඉතින් පොලි ගෙවලා ඉවරලා එතකොට මේ දැන් මට ඒ කෙනා එනකොට මම ගේ ගන්න කරන්න යන්නේ. මුදල් දෙන්නකොම තසේ මට ඒ උදව්ව කරලා මට එතන ගලවලා දුන්නානේ. ඉතින් දැන් සර්ලාගේ පීටෙන් සෑහෙන දුරට එදායින් පස්සේ මම පොඩ්ඩක් ඉදිරියට ආවා වගේ තමයි මට කියන්නේ අසරණ තත්ත්වෙන් මම ගොඩ ආවනේ මට අසරණ තත්ත්වයකට තිබ්බේ ඒක තමයි. ඒ සර්ලා එදා මට දීපු උදව්වේ මේ ළඟදිත් අර ඒ කෙනා කෝල් කරලා ඇහුවා මොකද ඔයා එනවා කිව්වා ඒ වැඩේට ආවේ නෑනේ කියන එක ඇහුවා. මම ඊට පස්සේ කිව්වා මේ මට තිබුණේ මේ වගේ ප්‍රශ්නයක් තමයි. ඒ ප්‍රශ්නෙට මගේ පුතාගේ ඕම් එකේ සර්ලා මට මෙස්ලා මට අත දුන්නා. ඒගොල්ලන් අත දුන්නේ මගේ දරුවන් කළා මං ඉදිරියට ජීවත් වෙන්න ඕන අන්දා ඒකන්ද මං ওই දෙයට එන්නේ නැහැ කියලා